Hey girl, welcome to On My Mark, your weekly transformational podcast designed to motivate, empower, and inspire to aspire. Yes, in that order. I am your host, Ravimber C, and I'm a speaker by passion, philanthropist by purpose, and a Zimbabwean by tradition. I want to let you in on a little secret. This isn't your typical motivational podcast. This right here is transformational. So join me every Tuesday for your weekly dosage of inspiration. Hey girl, hey guys, welcome to our weekly dosage of motivation. Yes, today is our 6th episode and that's halfway through our season already. We have already had 6 episodes of our personal development journey, and I would really love to know what everybody's favorite episode has been so far. But maybe we can do that at the end of the season, where we can get some views and comments on how season 2 has been and how it has helped you throughout your daily lives, weekly lives, monthly lives, everyday lives. So today's episode is titled What Makes You Happy. In the intro video to this episode that I posted on my pages, if you follow me at Miss Ravimber C on Instagram, and I've also posted it on our On My Mark Facebook page, please go share the page. I said if we could identify what makes us happy, then surely we could channel more of that in our daily lives, right? Yes, no. But understanding what happiness means to you is very, very important. There is an ongoing debate about whether happiness is objective or is subjective. Objective in the sense that it is impersonal and neutral, and subjective meaning that it is personal to every single person. I'm more on the subjective side. Why? Because I feel like happiness is one of those things that is so person-centered and different to each and every single one of us. This is not to say that this is what it is, but I always feel like you are the source of your own happiness. We touched a bit on this in episode number 2 when we were talking about managing expectations and expecting someone else to be your sole source of happiness, if you guys remember. I want to keep this episode light and short. I'll try and be as short as I can be. And keeping in tune with our personal development journey, I want to speak on happiness from the perspective that happiness is a journey, not a destination. Happiness is to be found along the way and not at the end of the road. For then the journey is over and is too late. The time for happiness is today, not tomorrow, today. So I'll ask you again, what then is happiness? So happiness can be described as an emotional state that is characterized by feelings of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. Now, while happiness has many different definitions, it is also described as involving, let's say, positive emotions and life satisfaction. When most people talk about happiness, they might be talking about how they feel in the present moment. Everyone experiences both negative and negative emotions, feelings, mood swings. Yeah. Happiness is generally linked to experiencing more, let's say, positives than negatives, or they might be referring to a more general sense of how they feel about life overall. Now, this relates to how satisfied you feel with different areas of your life, including your relationships, your work, your achievements, and other things that you consider as important to you. But I think a lot of us attach our happiness to life achievements. So we're on this constant journey of finding happiness at our desired destination instead of looking inside and creating personal well-being. So we tend to forget that happiness doesn't come as a result of getting something we don't have, but rather of recognizing and appreciating what we do already have. Therefore, as individuals, we should feel lucky to have the opportunity to live life and experience a variety of things within lifetime. Now, the danger, like I said, is attaching your happiness to results. The danger is that life happens. Every so often, life will happen. Unexpected things will happen, and our circumstances will change dramatically, sometimes even for the worse. It is therefore understandable that people will differ in their thinking and disposition, that each person will have his or her own challenges to overcome. So always remember that happiness does not come only from achievement. When you were a child, right, you were simply happy. That is your nature. If you go against your own nature to be happy, you will never get anywhere. To be happy is not the ultimate aspect of life, it is the fundamental aspect of life. If you're not happy, what else can you do with your life? Only if you are happy can other great possibilities then arrive in your life. One of the most important things is for you to become a joyous being. It does not matter what you're pursuing in your life, whether it is business, power, education, or service you're doing. So, because somewhere deep inside you is a feeling that this will bring you happiness, right? But I always say that there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. I read an article where was it? Very Well Mind, that said one of the ways to measure or assess your happiness is feeling like you are living the life that you wanted. Realistically speaking, many people often feel like they haven't reached the level where they want to get in life. They haven't attained the lifestyle they want in life. So if this is the case, are you an unhappy person because of that? Life is progressive, and yes, we all want to be better, we all want to do better, but hear this. There is a quote by Andy Rooney that I love, and it says, everyone wants to climb on top of the mountain, but all the happiness and growth occurs while you're climbing it. Be satisfied with what you have. Find happiness in what you have. This happiness is experience from within. Yes, there are external factors and achievements that are nice. They offer that extra level of satisfaction. But if you haven't found contentment, you will forever be on the chase. Contentment doesn't mean that you desire nothing, but rather it's the simple decision to be happy with whatever it is that you currently have. I do have one question though. Does money buy happiness? I posted a poll, once again, just to hear what people thought. And the poll was, I posted this, what day is it today? Of course, it's Tuesday. I posted this on Sunday night, right? And I said, money can buy happiness up to a point. True or false? The results were that 79% of the people voted true. Now, I'm going to read a few comments that I received in addition to the poll. Someone said that money is tranquilizer of all. I think they were trying to say money is the tranquilizer of all problems. Now, y'all know I had to go and Google tranquilizer, and it means money is like a sedative, like a drug of all problems. But happiness is subjective and cannot be measured by how wealthy you are. We are all born happy, but circumstances define us. So this person then went on to share a beautiful video. They sent me a beautiful video of a young boy, I think he's about 4 or 5 years old, who was dancing in the streets wearing no shoes, and he just looked like he was having the time of his life. So I said, we are all born happy, but circumstances define us. Interesting. Here's another one. Someone said, money facilitates happiness. The stress of looking for money to do something can depress you. Okay. Somebody else. Oh, I'll read one more. This person said, money can facilitate, in brackets, facilitate happiness most of the time. The only time money won't count is when you have a sickness money can't cure, or a form of depression. Saying some rich people are not happy is just because we love to console ourselves. Anybody can be unhappy, but the unhappiness that comes from being broke hits differently. Yes, happiness is a personal and inner thing. You can be broke and happy if nobody depends on you. But when you have hungry children, a sick mom or dad, or siblings, and you can't help because you are broke, then you will know. Okay. Now, I thought this comment that I just read, the last one, was very profound. And yes, money can, I like the word that they use, facilitate happiness and provide things that can make you happy. Yeah, keyword, yeah. But believing that money is the key sole source to happiness, that personally, I don't know. I don't agree with. Financial freedom is, however, one of the factors that adds to peace of mind. But as a person, working on yourself goes beyond just acquiring money. There are a lot of other factors that makes you who you are, and that can bring and add happiness to your life. Remember episode 3, we spoke about it all starts with self. So all those things that we spoke about in episode 3 adds to you as a person as a whole. But thank you to everyone who shared their views. Unfortunately, I'm not able to read all the responses out, but I did share some of the answers on my social media platforms as they were coming in. Now, the reason why I share these responses is because you never know what message can speak to somebody out there. So yes, once again, thank you to everybody who responded. Now, the source of joy is within you. You can take charge of it. When you're fundamentally joyous, when you don't have to do anything to be happy, then every dimension of your life, the way you perceive and express yourself and the world will change. It is definitely time, I believe it is definitely time that we look inward and see how to create personal well-being. From your own experience of life, you can clearly see that true well-being will come to you only if your interiority changes. The quality of your life depends on how peaceful and joyous you are within yourself. Now, while some people just tend to be naturally happier, like some of us, no, there are things that you can do to cultivate your sense of happiness. I'm going to share 3 ways you can practice happiness. There are many ways, but I'm just going to share 3 that I think can help you live a happier and just be a happier person. Number 1, pursue inborn goals. Achieving goals that you are naturally motivated to pursue, particularly ones that are more focused on personal growth and maybe the community, can help boost happiness. Research suggests that pursuing these types of intrinsically motivated goals can increase happiness more than pursuing extrinsic goals like gaining money or status. Number 2, enjoy the moment. Studies have found that people tend to over-earn. They become so focused on accumulating things that they lose the track of actually enjoying what they are doing. So rather than falling into the trap of mindlessly accumulating to the detriment of your own happiness, focus on practicing gratitude for the things that you have and enjoying the process as you go. Keyword, enjoying. Number 3, reframe negative thoughts. You know me, I always speak about how powerful the mind is. When you find yourself stuck in a pessimistic outlook or you're experiencing negativity, look for ways that you can reframe your thoughts in a more positive way. Refraining this negative perception isn't about ignoring the bad. No, instead it means that you're trying to take a more balanced and realistic look at events. It allows you to notice patterns in your thinking, and you can challenge these negative thoughts. We spoke about this cognitive distortions in the last episode. So here's something I want to leave with you this week, and that is practice contentment. Contentment is not the fulfillment of what you want, but the realization of what you already have. Now, as you go about the rest of your week, be thankful for what you have and have patience for what is to come. Join us again next week as we continue to transform and win. Be sure to subscribe on our website onmymark.co for weekly exclusives and giveaways. Until next time, on my mark, get set, let's go.